The following is a toy. Do not have gel blasters in public and do not shoot at people's faces. Always wear eye protection and act responsibly. G'day everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the BF MP7 V3. So let's jump right into it. So first off, I'd like to say that I reckon this blaster looks very cool and it feels very nice to hold. With its full nylon exterior, it makes it visually appealing, making it perfect for any arsenal. So at the back here we have the stock, and the end of it is actually rubber, which makes it very comfortable to rest on the shoulder. And those two buttons there need to be pressed down, and then you can extend it to whatever length you'd like. The two bars that go into the blaster to adjust it are actually made of metal, which I reckon was a very smart decision by Bing Feng to do, as it adds extra weight, which I always like in a blaster. So as you can see here, you can extend it all the way out, so it's almost an assault rifle length, but on the other hand, you could also take it fully out to have it as more like an Uzi, and then just slide it back in there. So here is the sight, if you've collared that. It's really just a couple of bits of plastic. They come in a separate bag, so you can take them off. I decided to run it like this, as I reckon it looks fairly cool, but again, it's really up to what you like to see on a blaster. So here on the right, left, bottom, and obviously the top of the blaster, there is railing, which allows room for any attachments you may like. So moving to the front of the blaster, if you just take off this muzzle here, just a quick screw, and this cap as well, which may take a bit of almost turning to get it off. This is where the 7.4 volt battery is stored, which is a great location for the battery as it is easily accessible and no screws have to be undone. So taking a closer look at the blaster here, you'll see all of the details that Bing Feng have added to the blaster, which all just adds to the really cool aesthetic of this MP7 V3. So a problem I had when I got the blaster was actually with how to get the magazine out. So I put the magazine in and then I was like, where's the magazine release? So if you have just received this blaster, that is the button there, except sometimes it gets really stiff and you have to press down really hard to get it out, but it becomes looser over time and it should be fine. So here on the side of the magazine is where you can open it up and add some gel balls in. Here I'm using some clears, but obviously you can use whatever you'd like. Now just closing it up, and then you can put it back into the grip of the blaster. Now here is another problem I have. Sometimes, like you can see here, it doesn't shut properly, which makes it not shoot. So always make sure you give it a double tap before you begin firing. Now I'd like to say this magazine is way too small for the fire rate of this blaster. It goes through it really quickly, so even if you don't get a drum magazine, even just another one of these, because it is really not enough. So back to the blaster, just here is the on-off switch. There's only off and full auto, and here just press this up and it will prime the magazine. I like to prime it for 5 to 10 seconds just to make sure all of the gel balls are up into the blaster, just so you're ready to fire. So here's me shooting it, and you can see that it shoots really quickly, but that also just shows how quickly a magazine can run out. So a drum magazine would definitely be much better on this blaster. Now, as for distance, it can't shoot very far, maybe 20 meters tops, maybe starts going down at 15, except for every few bullets, one only goes halfway, so that's definitely a negative. So here I am shooting at the homemade target from about 10 to 15 meters away, and as you can see from the light patches, it seems that they're all hitting within the circles, which is very good. So here's it a bit closer up, and as we saw before, they all hit within the circles, which from about 10 to 15 meters away gives it a 10 out of 10 for accuracy. Overall, I would say this is a pretty good gel blaster. Obviously, as I pointed out throughout the video, there are many aspects that can be improved, but overall, it's not too bad. Obviously, the magazine is way too small, but the simple solution to that is either buying a drum magazine, investing that $50, or buying an extra magazine, which is only about 20, I think. But, yeah, it's got a sling attachment, so you can use it as your secondary firearm, which could be good in battle for close-up fights. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking this video, and leaving a comment down below on video suggestions you'd like to see in following weeks. And please follow my Instagram at GelBlastersAU.